KULG is a running app for recreational runners with a goal. Runners who really want to get better. Either they want to complete a certain distance they've never run before, or they want to run it faster. And KULG is also a collaboration tool for runners and their coaches, so that they both would see the same big picture about their training progress. Basically, KULG is a lot like an A/B testing tool. You do something and you realize that, okay, this works for me. Maybe the context changes, the variables change, but you start to see patterns in your data. I've been a runner for 16 years, and I've talked to a lot of runners, I've talked to a lot of coaches. And one thing I've noticed is that runners have a lot of data right now, but it's difficult to gather that data together and put it into context of their own training. It's especially hard for runners who are running competitively, but at the same time they're not professional runners. So for them it's really difficult to balance their training with their life. When they have all the data, they may start to fixate on specific metrics, but the metrics themselves are not so important. Actually, I would say only a small number of metrics really matter. It's more about the insights that is behind that data that matters. KULG is focusing on key metrics. And we're visualizing all of this data into different graphs for runners. And this enables runners to actually start to see patterns in their data. How to change my training in a way where recovery and training are in balance. That there is enough training stress for me to get better, because you need stress to get better. But at the same time, I'm still also adequately recovered to be able to perform. The philosophy behind KULG is a lot about consistency, actually, and consistency in the long term. Very often I see from people who start running that they expect results very quickly. But actually the biggest predictor of success in running is just staying consistent, and consistent not week over week, but more like year over year. And if you just keep doing what you're doing, then you will. And if you don't get sick doing it, or if you don't get injured, you don't have these bigger pauses in your training, then that's what is going to make you better. And that's why we also decided to call it KULG, because KULG is, in Estonian, it means flow. It's more like progress. And this is what KULG is about. It's about flow. It's about finding the flow in running and long-term progress.